impact portions of North Carolina today into Saturday. Situation overview. Hurricane Ian, located off the southeast coast, will make its way northward toward the South Carolina coast early this morning. This will put Ian on course to move into North Carolina late today, with tropical storm force wind gusts across much of central North Carolina today into tonight. Impacts from the storm across central North Carolina are expected to begin early this morning. Heavy rainfall will lead to a threat of flash flooding, especially this afternoon into tonight. Tropical storm force wind gusts of 40 to 60 miles per hour, with isolated higher gusts, are expected across portions of the central, southern, and northwest Piedmont, coastal plain, and sand hills, with gusts to 40 miles per hour elsewhere. In addition, an isolated tornado can't be ruled out across the coastal plain today. This is NOAA Weather Radio, all hazards, station WXL 58, operating on frequency 162.55 megahertz. This program originates from the National Weather Service in Raleigh and is transmitted from an antenna located on the UNCTV tower near Chapel Hill. The station serves the northeast Piedmont of North Carolina. The current time is 8:42 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Here is the latest weather synopsis. Hurricane Ian will make landfall along the coast of South Carolina this afternoon and will undergo significant weakening as it tracks inland across the Carolinas tonight and early Saturday. Remnants of Ian will linger over the area through the remainder of the weekend and into early next week. Here are the 8 a.m. observations for the northeast Piedmont. At the Raleigh-Durham Airport, rain and fog were reported. The temperature was 56 degrees, the dew point 54, and the relative humidity 93%. The wind was northeast at 21 miles an hour, gusting to 29. The pressure was 30.03 inches and falling. At Burlington, rain was falling. The temperature was 53 degrees, the dew point 50, and the relative humidity 89%. The wind was north at 13 miles an hour, gusting to 21. The pressure was 30.07 inches and falling. Elsewhere across the state this hour, at Asheville, it was cloudy, with a temperature of 51. At Charlotte, it was cloudy, with a temperature of 53. In Greensboro, light rain was falling, with a temperature of 53. In Roxborough, light rain was falling, with a temperature of 52. At Lillington, light rain was falling, with a temperature of 58. At Lewisburg, rain was falling, with a temperature of 54. At Fayetteville, rain and fog were reported, with a temperature of 59. At the Rocky Mount Wilson Airport, rain and fog were reported, with a temperature of 58. At Wilmington, light rain was falling, with a temperature of 67. At Cape Hatteras, heavy rain was falling, with a temperature of 71. Here is the latest National Weather Service forecast for Raleigh and vicinity. Flood watch in effect through Saturday morning. Tropical storm warning in effect. Today, showers. A slight chance of thunderstorms this morning, then a chance of thunderstorms this afternoon. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall this morning. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall this afternoon. Windy with highs in the mid-60s. Northeast winds 15 to 25 miles per hour, increasing to 25 to 30 miles per hour this afternoon. Gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Chance of rain near 100%. Tonight, a chance of thunderstorms. Showers. Some thunderstorms may produce heavy rainfall. Windy. Near steady temperature in the lower 60s. Northeast winds 20 to 30 miles per hour, becoming southeast 15 to 20 miles per hour after midnight. Chance of rain near 100%. Saturday, partly sunny with a 50% chance of showers. Breezy with highs in the lower 70s. South winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a 30% chance of showers. Lows in the upper 50s. Northwest winds around 5 miles per hour in the evening, becoming light and variable. Sunday, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of showers. Highs in the upper 60s. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Showers likely. sunny. Highs in the mid-60s. Tuesday night through Thursday, clear. Lows in the upper 40s. Highs in the mid-70s. Here is a public information statement from the National Weather Service. WWF-60, located at Buck Mountain and serving the southern Piedmont on 162.500 MHz is off the air. Technicians are working to resolve the issue, but it may be off the air into the day Friday. We apologize for the inconvenience. Here is a public information statement from the National Weather Service. WXL-42, located in Greensboro, broadcasting from Sorrel Mountain and serving northwest North Carolina and adjacent Virginia counties on 162.400 MHz, is broadcasting intermittently and may briefly go down. We are closely monitoring, and technicians are working on the issue. We regret any inconvenience this may cause. Here is a special message from the National Weather Service for the following counties in North Carolina: Alamance, Chatham, Durham, Franklin, Granville, Harnett, Johnson, Lee, Moore, Orange, Person, Randolph, Vance, Wake, and Warren. Flood watch remains in effect through Saturday morning. What? Flash flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues to be possible. Where? A portion of central North Carolina, including the following counties: Alamance, Anson, Chatham, Cumberland, Davidson, Durham, Edgecombe, Forsyth, Franklin, Granville, Guilford, Halifax, Harnett, Hoke, Johnson, Lee, Montgomery, Moore, Nash, Orange, Person, Randolph, Richmond, Sampson, Scotland, Stanley, Vance, Wake, Warren, Wayne, and Wilson. When? Through Saturday morning. Impacts: excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations. Additional details: Tropical Storm Ian is expected to bring widespread 2 to 4 inches of rain, with locally higher amounts near 6 inches possible. http://www.weather.gov/safety/ flood. You should monitor later forecasts and be prepared to take action should flash flood warnings be issued. Repeating, a flood watch remains in effect from 6 a.m. until 9 a.m. Saturday for the following counties in North Carolina: Alamance, Chatham, Durham, Franklin, Granville, Harnett, Johnson, Lee, Moore, Orange, Person, Randolph, Vance, Wake, and Warren. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for central North Carolina for today and tonight. Please listen to NOAA Weather Radio or go to weather.gov on the internet for more information about the following hazards. Tropical storm warning. Flood watch. In addition, there is a slight level 2 of 5 risk for severe weather today. The primary threat is an isolated tornado. And now the extended outlook for the period Saturday through Thursday. Please listen to NOAA Weather Radio or go to weather.gov on the internet for more information about the following hazards. Tropical storm warning. Flood watch. Spotter information statement. Weather spotters are encouraged to report significant weather conditions according to standard operating procedures. Here is the latest advisory information from the National Hurricane Center. At 8 a.m., the center of Hurricane Ian was located near latitude 31.4 north, longitude 79.1 west. Ian is moving toward the north near 9 miles per hour. This general motion with an increase in forward speed is expected this morning, followed by a turn toward the north-northwest by tonight. On the forecast track, the center of Ian will approach and reach the coast of South Carolina today, and then move farther inland across eastern South Carolina and central North Carolina tonight and Saturday. Maximum sustained winds remain near 85 miles per hour with higher gusts. Little change in strength is expected before Ian reaches the coast later today. Rapid weakening is expected after landfall, and Ian is